Alright, everybody out there in YouTube land, getting the music turned down in the background here. I might want to just mute it all the way down and stop it since my computer is running really slow right now. That seemed to have sped it up. Well, happy Halloween. I decided to switch things up since it's Halloween. I have my Halloween costume on, as you can see. I've got the whole neon look thing going. Today is October 31st, 2008, Friday, which means you have 4 days left to vote. And I've been watching some of the news stations that there are a lot of people out there voting, which is very important. And hopefully the high turnout is for people voting for third parties. I sincerely doubt it, but that would be the most awesome thing that could happen with our country, because I don't believe either one of those two clowns have a clue. Like I've stated in my other videos, the reason I don't think they have a clue is because they really don't. They're being controlled just like puppets on a string. Anybody that's seen my videos, I noticed the one where I had the old 50s flicker thing going has the most views. It's up to 500 and something views now, so thank you for all of the people subscribing to my channel and everything else. I'm all new to this whole computer YouTube thing. Watched a lot of videos, I just haven't made very many of them. Given my slow bandwidth and everything at home, so here at work I have the option of, uploading it and not taking 2 weeks for it to happen. Today we're going to talk on some subjects that some of you may be familiar with, some of you may not be familiar with, but one of those subjects is the Republicrats, who they are, how did they get into power, and what can we do to bring them down. Well, the Republicrats, they kind of took over in 1913, as far back as I can see, where we had no real clear definition between a Republican and a Democrat. Now, the Republican views and the Democratic views have flip-flopped between those times up to the present day, where it's very hard to distinguish the difference. The only way you could tell the real difference between a Republican and Democrat is watch C-SPAN, and there's a little R, a little D, or maybe even an I next to their name for independent. But if you didn't know that they were Republican or Democrat, how could you tell the difference? You really can't, because you can have liberal Republicans, you can have conservative Democrats, you can have conservative Republicans and liberal Democrats. Independents can be either or they can be like Joe Lieberman. Can't decide what party he wants to be in, so he's going to try independent, but vote with the Democrats, since he didn't win the Democratic primary when he ran for it the last time. So, we have all of these people in Congress. Now, are all people in Congress bad? Absolutely not. We have excellent congressmen like Ron Paul, Dennis Kucinich. Those are two very excellent congressmen that have very good Christian values based on the Constitution, which a lot of their views and a lot of their voting go along with. I know some of you may be familiar with Dennis Kucinich's campaign to impeach President Bush, and the grounds that he had for impeachment were some of the most heinous crimes that any president has ever committed while in office, and we have no action. And Nancy Pelosi, the majority leader, decided, hey, I'm running for election. Yeah, we're going to get rid of Bush. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. Lies, lies, lies. All of them lies. They lied to get elected. They will tell you anything you want to hear so they can have your vote. Then when they get there, they let the special interest groups and the strings control everything they do. That's why it's time that we don't have a two-party system in this country anymore. We need a third horse in the race. A third party, something to shake things up a little bit. Real change, not this pseudo-fake change that Barack Obama or the maverick John McCain are spouting out of their pie holes. Now, do I have respect for both of them? Absolutely. The only problem is, just like the majority of politicians, they're easily corruptible. If if it was up to me, I would say have a lottery, and whoever wins the lottery gets a seat in Congress. But, that might not be able to turn out so well, considering some of the people that would get picked in that lottery. They have something in the state of Mississippi that doesn't allow an idiot to run for office. That's pretty bad. But drug dealers, sex offenders, career criminals, you can be elected to any office in Mississippi. There's no law against it. I know the mayor of Waveland, he got caught doing cocaine on multiple occasions, was arrested for it, got caught, pled guilty to embezzling money from the city, and still got reelected immediately after the whole court proceedings on it, and they said he had to pay the money back. He got reelected. So it just goes to show you that it has to start on a local level. If everybody in a small town is all related to each other, of course they're going to vote their buddies in, they're going to give their buddies all of the jobs, and they're basically going to control the town. Well, you see, my view on it is that the same small town mentality has a nationwide effect on the people that have the most money. These big groups of people called, us, the middle class, we don't fit into that equation too well, because the very, very small group of people that are all related and have all of this money, they control everything. And we're just here to labor and watch American Idol, play Guitar Hero, get immersed in every type of entertainment, so we don't worry about the things that we can't control. And I believe that 95% of the people out there are still asleep. If you're watching this, you might be one of the 5% that's awake. Hopefully you're not, because you have no idea what I'm talking about, and you're going to get off your lazy ass and do some research. That's what you need to do. Do research on the New World Order. Do research on, government corruption. Do research on the family ties of all their presidents and see how they're related. Where we have a dictatorship, we just get option A or option B as our dictators. People tell me that this country isn't that bad. Well, evidently they haven't been other places in the world like I have. So, anyway, that's pretty spooky, and happy Halloween. I'm out of here.